Have you ever been so excited that you forgot the very thing you were supposed to do? Now, imagine your prayers have just been answered. Miraculously, impossibly. But instead of acting on it, you freeze. This isn't just a story about Peter. This is about Rhoda, a young servant girl who became a living reminder that sometimes our faith doesn't recognize the very answer standing at the door. It was a dangerous night in Jerusalem. Peter, the bold apostle of Christ, was locked in Herod's prison, chained, guarded, and awaiting certain death. The church was terrified, but they were praying. Somewhere in a house tucked away in the city, a group of believers cried out to God, and among them was a young girl, Rhoda. We don't know her age, we don't know her background, but we know her name. That alone is rare in Scripture, and that means her moment matters. Against every human possibility, an angel appears in the cell, chains fall, doors open. Peter walks into the night, free, confused, and led by God. He makes his way to the house of Mary, the mother of John Mark, where the believers were praying, and he knocks. The door. A girl inside hears the knock. That's when Rhoda steps into history. She goes to the door, hears his voice, and is so overwhelmed with joy, she forgets to open it. Yes, she leaves Peter standing outside. Instead, she runs to the others and cries out. Peter is at the door. But instead of rejoicing, they say, "You're out of your mind." Let that sink in. They were praying for his release, but couldn't believe it when it happened. And Rhoda? She believed it instantly. This servant girl had the faith to recognize a miracle, even when the church doubted it. They finally opened the door, and there he was. Peter, alive, answered to prayer, standing in the doorway. But the first person to see the miracle was Rhoda. Rhoda reminds us that age doesn't define faith, that in moments of great fear and doubt, God may choose the least likely to recognize his work. She didn't open the door that night, but she opened our eyes to a greater truth. Sometimes we're so busy asking, we forget to recognize when the answer knocks. When your miracle knocks, will you leave it waiting? Like, comment, "Lord, help me recognize the answer when it knocks." Share this with someone who needs encouragement to believe again. Follow for more forgotten Bible stories brought to life.